bad story. This is how it won't be absolutely gonna be taking all over to this place for a little bit for this one, because I didn't remember that should might able to super lap in Autodromo di Nazionale di Monza as well. So if we're just gonna be getting on to our previous LMP1 lap times, now the last time's video we did in LMP1 pre-lap times as well. For pre-LMP1 lap times has been complete. Let's get all the way to the start of the LMP1 lap times to Autodromo di Monza. So looks like we're going to be getting all the way down into for the Autodromo Nazionale di Monza, which is still nice, but absolutely what thing. If this is absolutely going to be taking all over to this place, that you shouldn't able to remember, but all you just try to do without any onboard views, because you can't see throughout the cockpit view, and because that is how it makes things a little bit matter worse. But no matter what, because I cannot able to get for a sentence for just a little bit. So let's gonna be getting right into the circuit, and because of this track might contain for a huge corner cuts whatsoever, by using a hybrid boost can cause a major mistake. Not causing for a major mistake, but overshot for in the first turn, and gotta be overshot in around a huge corner without getting corner cuts as well. And at the meantime, but otherwise for just a huge problem with some kinds of LMP1 cars. The Porsche 919 Hybrid Evo wasn't absolutely used to be. The Porsche 919 Hybrid, the standard one, was absolutely pretty perfect to make the world's best lap times for under 1 minute and 30 seconds. Which is I'm going to be telling you something that we're going to be taking a little bit good, and it won't be going to be absolutely taking for very much time. And looks like we're in still night as well. All you have to do is got to wait until it's absolutely pretty early in the morning as well. So it looks like we're going to be resolution high. Let's drive over here. We got some 3 LMP1 cars as well. We don't need to do about for this only one thing. So the right thing is to know we have 3 LMP1 cars. We have the 2014 Toyota TS040 Hybrid, the Porsche 919 Hybrid as well, and the 2015 Audi R18 E-Tron Quattro. So it looks like that I'm just going to be doing even first. Before we're going to be making to the strategy, I don't need every corner cut into this corner. So it looks like it's not in about for early morning. So it looks like we just absolutely came for about for this, and it's still night time. But the moon is setting, and it's got to be over here. When the moon sets, we'll be trying to start all the way up over here until it won't be making this everything worse. So the lap times is going to be ready, and we are officially ready to go. If I'm just going to be telling you something, looks like we're going to be revving to this up. I can see the sun blazing right through out here. And because I just absolutely see the sun when the beginning of the video, which is absolutely the scene of CB, was started this video at this moment. So it looks like I'm just going to be taking a little bit slow. But all you have to do inside of the cockpit view of the Toyota TS040, which might able to say it won't be absolutely going to be necessary to do like this. If before might for the PG Motorsport mode, we'll be taking onto the outside lane, not the inside lane as well. So this is absolutely without using for this one. If before we're going to be making onto the strategy, we're not quite sure that we're going to be using for a hybrid boost over here. In the early morning session, it's time to take it what's easy to take all about. But this is absolutely going to be taking for a various necessary all over here. And looks like we're going to be taking all the way down here. And this is where we put on hybrid boost into the top of the Nazionale as well. And the top speed is 230 miles per hour as well. And it's not going to be very faster, almost being faster as the Formula 1 car. So it looks like it is absolutely reaching up into 230 miles per hour. Now we're going to be taking a little bit slow about the high speed point. And I'm not going to be pretty sure that we're going to be using for the PG Motorsport mode. if this is what happens in turn number 1, that I might gonna be late braking over to this point. And because of this one, I can't able to make all the way around for this one. And how that I just might able to get a little bit worse. Now looks like I can't see around for today. And because of this one, will be absolutely straight around necessary about this one. If this is what happens, that it might able to take all the way around here into the early apex to get all the way around using by the PT Motorsport mode. Looks like we're going to be taking around slow. I won't happen this again, and there we go. In around for a 4th gear, that should might gonna be able to hurt, and that's how I might gonna be telling you that how this is absolutely going at this. And all you have to do is gonna be make the fast lap times, whatever it is, because we're gonna be doing for a Toyota TS040 lap time for this later on. Now looks like I'm gonna be slow down. And they're gonna be, whoa, that's a very bad lap times. But I'm not gonna be very worried at this one. And before we're gonna be made up to this point, maybe I'm just gonna be try the lap time as well. 4 seconds ahead of us, and we're just absolutely feeling a little bit screwed. Now hit the hybrid boost at the minimum time, and we're gonna be hitting around for 230 miles an hour. And this is now gonna be taking a little bit around for this year. And it looks like we just absolutely start turning into the turn number 1. Looks like we're going to be using for the gear 1, the gear 2nd, gear 3rd, and how the fastest acceleration goes to LMP1s as well. And using by the gear 7, which is about to take about this seriously. Now I'm going to be make sure to slow down. And we just absolutely might be able to take it for very too fast for this moment. But this is what happens. We're going all the way around here. We'll be taking all over to this place, and I'm not going to be losing around seconds. Now to take around for this straight, which is I absolutely touch the grass, and it is going to be taking for a very hard time as well, reaching over 200 miles an hour. Now it's going to be slowed down to 4th gear, and we're not going to be taking for very much lap times as possible. If I'm professional, let's try something a various professional way. It's not going to be taking for very much as well, as we're out of power juice as well. And looks like we're going to be taking around for the 5th gear, taking on outside for our last kinds of corners. And we're going to be strictly fast onto their corners. We're strictly into 220 miles per hour. 1 minute and 27 seconds, which is absolutely pretty good. And we're inside of a level 58. I'm probably just try. I just absolutely try for this one, so I'm gonna be back into the garage. Now, next one is gonna be your personal favorite as Jimmy Broadbent as well. So it looks like we're gonna be doing for other kinds of this one. We'll be using for the Audi R18 E-Tron Quattro as well. So looks like we're going to be doing something a little bit pretty best. Before we're going to be end of this video, I'm just going to be doing for 2 more. Now looks like we're going to be take a little bit for this one. And I'm not thinking about this Shure. It does sound like a realistic Audi R18. But back into this moment in this previous video, this Audi R18 sounds like a VTEC for the V4 engine as well, and replaced its sound into whatsoever for just a little bit pretty wide. And we're going to be taking around for the 5th gear to 6th gear to 7th gear, and the top speed is 221 miles per hour in those previous years. And now in 2022, the top speed of the Audi R18 was absolutely 220 miles per hour, only 1 mile per hour to go in about decades in a few weeks ahead, without using some kind of a hybrid boost as very fast as possible. And because let's use for the hybrid power boost all the way to 220 miles per hour, and exactly how this is going to be taking for a little bit for straight onto a very bad lap time as well. So this is not going to be happening for this yesterday. I think that might cause what happened. If this is absolutely brake for just a little bit, that can cause an overshot. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a great good day for just a little bit. by using the Audi R18 E-Tron Quattro. Will be how manifold for this as well, and we'll be taking round this flowing butterfly itself. 220 miles per hour currently in top speed. So it looks like we're going to be taking a little bit for this moment and back into downshifting around for a third gear to second gear. Now looks like we're going to be pushing on to this one into third gear. Let's going to be getting inside of the PG Motorsport mode. If this is what happened, if this is going to be taking a little bit for much strategy as well, and to make things a little bit masterous for only one thing, for having a free shroomy for a gear 3. So we're going to be taking on outside and make the purpose of the fastest lap times as well. So if this is not going to be quite fully successful, I'm going to be using for a Porsche 919 hybrid as well, taking on a various outside lane, and it's not going to be taking for a very good about this moment. It looks like we're just making it for a very matters burst. And to make things matters burst and about for this strategy, I'm just going to be making things a little bit right to this and taking on the second sector, which is absolutely going to be contains a little bit great. But good thing that I'm never able to say, let's going to be slow things down that we're already out of juice, already out of battery for this one. So it looks like we just already out of hybrid at this one, so we're going to be taking on the 7th gear. And about to take it all the way much as well, 215, 1 minute and 27.780. That is going to be a little bit for faster lap time as well. And which is pretty good that I am able to say, and that was pretty gone wildly terrible as well. So back into the garage and we'll be seeing this out. And but not lastly, we're gonna be using for the Porsche 919 hybrid, and that should might able to get taking for so much worse. And if you think this should be gonna be easy to fail and more likely easy to spin around, it's not going to be spinning around. This is a world record for the Porsches to make our first victories for all the way for itself. So I'm just going to be using for a PG Motorsport inside of the cockpit view of the Audi R18. I'm not pretty sure this is not going to be going on. Inside of the onboard view inside the Porsche's cockpit, which is I can't see, but you never may think that it might be able to get causing around for here somewhere. So I recommended to use for a PG Motorsport mode that we're going to be instead of for this a little bit like that. As before, we're going to be taking for a little bit for straightly. I'm going to be taking for an easy practice for around for this one. I must do the professional way. We're just absolutely 6 seconds away from the Bible, and we're going to be taking for this very seriously. But what absolutely using for the 5th gear, we'll be taking around for a 6th gear all the way into up here. I might going to be doing for a powerful hybrid boost as well. So it's going to be slowing all the way around here. No hybrid boost all the way down here. If this is what happens, that Rainbow Dash is even more faster than I am. And because if we're going to be speeding all the way around here, that should might going to be cause for all the way a little bit of stuff. And because this is how it is going to be all the way for about here something for 140 miles an hour. So let's going to be using for a hybrid boost all the way to 231 to 232 miles per hour. 1 minute and 33. Looks like we're going to be taking a little bit slow. I wonder if it will be going to be happen again. So it looks like we just need to make something for a various fastest lap times whatsoever, and it's going to be taking for very good steps in order to make things close, and we're going to be taking for about for 7th gear. It looks like we're going to be taking a little bit slow, but always going to be taking for a little bit something. We're going to be doing for a faster lap times with a Porsche 919 hybrid next time. So it looks like 1 second behind will be absolutely taking for a little bit for this time. And I'm out of battery as well. I'm also out of hybrid that we should be able to get really fast as well. Not even possible. The plan is we're going to be beating for 1 minute and 18 seconds all the way around throughout here. So if this is absolutely going to be one thing that should might be able to take around for a hybrid boost, only for almost 1 second behind for as well, taking 200 miles per hour and gonna be taking a little bit slow, but miniature like these things with absolutely whatever to see like these things, and unable to reach for 230 miles per hour. That's gonna be hitting around for gear 7, but things are just gonna be way too quickly. 1 minute and 26. It is a little bit slow, but looks like our newly best lap time was absolutely pretty insane. So looks like this is the end of this video for this literally right now. But look at the sun. We're going to be taking for an afternoon session for literally. So if you enjoy for this LMP1 session and about the lap times of this best lap times whatsoever that I'm going to be using for the Porsche 919 Hybrid, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, because I'm sorry that I have absolute corner cuts with this vehicle, including the Audi R18 too, and the TS040 as well. So thanks for watching, and you should please pleasure for this a little bit, because I'm starting to get bad at English. So absolutely council, looks like we're going to be doing for a little bit for more like these, and I'm going to be see you to move on to Watkins Glen, why it is something like a little bit unnecessary for something like this. And I'm going to be see you in Sebring International Speedway, that I'm going to be signing off, over and out. Yes, I know the first video has gone reaching for over 15 minutes, because I'm gladly sorry for this, for overshooting for this a pretty long time for this one. And the lap times of the LMP1 should be going to be held at that day for just only one thing that I might going to be going in. I'm not going to be getting a little bit screw it, but I absolutely reaching to 1.6 million credits as well. And before we're going to be getting to this Game Pass, might going to get myself for a Corvette C7 ZR1 police car and a value of protections as well. So that is all for today that I have for only one thing as well. So that should be going to be keeping watching for this long video in terms that I'm going to be seeing you in one video.